New at 6, putting a focus on sea level rise. Waterfront development is booming again in spite of concerns about flooding. One local mayor says residents don't know enough about it, so he is sounding the alarm. CBS 4's Rick Folbaum is live in the newsroom with more. Rick?
Elliot, the city of Coral Gables has some of the most expensive real estate in South Florida, properties that could one day be underwater, literally. That's why the mayor there is taking matters into his own hands.
What a beautiful spot in Coral Gables.
It's a great spot.
Mayor Jim Kaysen and I are at Matheson Hammock Park, a popular spot that overlooks some of the most expensive real estate in South Florida.
Homes up to $20 million. In fact, that's $3 billion worth of homes, property values.
And the real estate taxes collected on those properties, which help keep Coral Gables afloat. Mayor Kaysen says those homes are sitting on ground zero when it comes to the threat of flooding from sea level rise. And while most his fellow Republicans are not prepared to blame climate change for our flooded streets and rising sea levels, Mayor Kaysen is leading the charge.
You would think that Republicans would look at this as a tremendous business opportunity. There's going to be billions and billions spent trying to hold back the seas, maintain the quality of life that we all enjoy here until we can't anymore. So to sort of say, well, I don't want to talk about it or it doesn't exist, I think is irresponsible.
He's especially critical of Marco Rubio and Jeb Bush, both climate change skeptics.
They live right here, within a mile.
And so Kaysen and his city commissioners have spent $400,000 on studies and maps identifying the lowest lying and most threatened areas of the Gables and then spreading the word to everyone of what it all means.
But listen to what you're saying here. You, as the mayor of Coral Gables, are saying we need to warn potential investors in our community about the threats that may lie ahead.
Right, well, the realtors don't want to talk about it. But those of us that are elected officials, we have to begin, one, educating our public, two, preparing our building codes for the future. We have to manage risk. We can't just say, well, I'll leave it to the next generation of leaders.
Governor Rick Scott says his administration is committed to tackling the sea level rise, though he won't blame climate change.
You know, there's clearly a lot of debate about that issue. What we've done in our state is we focused on solutions.
How would you grade Governor Scott on this?
I would give him an F. I haven't seen any support whatsoever out of the state. I'm not even sure people are allowed to talk about it.
So Jim Kaysen is talking loudly, making speeches, holding hearings, and setting sustainability goals. He even drives an electric car. And he praises Miami Beach Mayor Philip Levine, who's invested millions in pumps to help his flood-prone city in the short term, while a longer-term solution is figured out.
He's doing what the rest of South Florida will be doing at some point, which is mitigation, trying to do everything you can to gain time before
the inevitable.
Before the inevitable.
And the inevitable could come sooner than you think. Most models show sea level rising by more than 3 feet by the end of this century. That would dramatically change the landscape here as we know it.